the same thing. Who does he hang around with, right? What's his job? Who are his friends? Things like that. So these are all things girls already look at, and I think it's very important for guys to look at when you're pre-qualifying business partners, and not even just women, but other men in general. Who are they hanging around with? What other men are they around? What music do they listen to? What are they watching, right? I can guarantee a simp is watching Disney movies, and he's watching all these makeup tutorials. The dudes who are learning about game and women, they're watching podcasts like this.
Beautiful. Okay, so you mentioned as an exception that there are some men who are into paying for women, the FinDom, financial domination.
Yeah.
That's a very small percentage of men. Very small percentage.
I think it's a small percentage, but I think it also comes from the background, like I said, like how the background they've been raised in. I think that gives that kind of kink. It's also the same for women.
What do you mean?
A lot of women who, I guess.
Can I have you tilt that microphone a little bit?
Like this?
Yeah. A little less. Center it. Yep. There you go. Go ahead.
Okay. So women who are maybe born in households where they don't receive a lot of validation, I guess, do end up seeking other forms of validation, like through materialistic means or social media.
Okay. Ah, man. Okay, so you mentioned that it's predatory for wanting to date someone who's younger.
Well, I mean, I think you're taking the conversation out of context. I feel like it would be a little bit predatory for you to date someone who was like just 18, right?
What about if I wanted to date someone who was 21?
I mean, it's kind of in the same vein, but I suppose it's better. I don't know.
How do you define, and I'm going to sort of interrupt this conversation just to get through some super chats because we will come back to this, but how do you define predatory? What's your definition of predatory?
I suppose my definition of predatory would be, I don't know, I feel like this conversation is going to kind of come full circle. I feel like it's a man that sort of wants to take advantage of someone who is younger, more naive. Maybe even not a man, someone who is interested in taking advantage of someone who maybe doesn't have as much life experience, someone who can be groomed or imprinted upon.
So you can say the same thing. Right. So you can say the same thing about women who are going after simps.
You could do.
I guess you could say that. I mean, but again, her relationships with other people are business based.
But is
right?
it predatory?
It's transactional. It's
is it predatory for a younger girl to go after an older guy?
Interesting.
Because everybody's saying that an older guy going after a younger girl is wrong or it's not morally correct. But when a younger girl goes after an older guy or an older girl goes after a younger guy, no one has an issue with it.
Well, I think it really boils down to intention, right? That's what we've been talking about this entire time. So if your intention as an older man to date a younger woman is because you want to be with her and you love her and you want to get to know her and you go to the same church, that's all swell and dandy, right? But if you're a younger woman and you're going after some old dude with a flaccid penis that you know has money, then yes, I would say that is more predatory.
I definitely think that it's biased on both sides. I think that nobody really thinks a woman can, have bad intentions on a man. And I definitely can tell you from personal experience that I have seen older women pry on younger men because it's just easier. And if anything, I see that more than older guys going after younger girls.
Yeah, you said what was your definition of predatory again? You said it was men preying on.
I said I think it depends on who's taking advantage of who, right? Predatory, I think, like we've been talking about, really relies on intention, It has more to do, I think, with someone trying to take advantage of the other for personal gain, right?
Okay. Sure. Well, I mean, we'll come back to that because we are going to react to a Leonardo DiCaprio thing that's going on.